and don't take actual accountability for their own actions and blame everyone else. That's a form of narcissism. Man, you guys are brutal out there commenting on this Blake Lively case. Blink twice if you need help, Amy Schumer. Watch. Look at his hand. Look. He's got the hover hand. What's up, basement dwellers? I like to call us basement dwellers because, that's who we are, apparently.
Apparently,
we're part of the community, I guess. Of basement dwellers, along with Justin Baldoni. Okay, so what's going on?
Not that much.
Well, there's new developments, okay?
I mean, you need to tell me what's going on.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what's going on.
I'm here to be surprised.
We're here for a little update on the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni case. So, the latest news, right? Blake Lively released an amendment complaint to her original one. And we were waiting for this for a few weeks now because she was threatening that she was going to update the complaint with new evidence, altered documentation, all sorts of new receipts. And you know what? We got it a few days ago. Not much there.
What it is?
So it ended up just kind of being a huge nothing burger.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I mean,
a bunch of words with no meaning.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like it's amended. There's a few new things in there, but nothing like groundbreaking. People are saying, "Oh my God, there's going to be all new sorts of evidence and allegations and receipts, and it might be upgraded from sexual harassment to assault."
Right.
And people were worried, like, "Oh my God, she's going to have all this evidence," and we were waiting for it. We were kind of like, like Nicole here. This is Nicole. Eating the popcorn, waiting for the receipts. But this is the average demographic of all Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively.
How do they look like?
Viewers or case followers. It's basically Nicole from Big Brother. She's just chewing her popcorn, waiting for the receipts to come.
Of course. We're in the same situation.
Yeah, and just like, okay.
And there's nothing.
Not much. In fact, they removed a few things, like a few text messages. And they didn't really add a whole lot to it. I mean, I looked at the whole thing. We'll have a link in our description if you want to look at it. I recommend just look at it, do it yourself, do your own research.
Skip.
Go through it. It's just a bunch of those old text messages. Nothing really new. What I thought was really interesting, though, they added to the very end, was they added around 10 pages of internet comments.
Oh, no way.
Yes. Here, I'll show you. Look. There's roughly about literally 10 pages of this were added of just people complaining about Blake Lively on social media, saying she's an awful person.
Oh,
it's like and some of these, man, you guys are brutal out there commenting on this Blake Lively case.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are crazy. Some of these comments are really brutal.
Okay, let me see one. Can I see one?
Well, some of it we can't even read.
Oh, never mind.
We'll show it on the screen.
Never
We
mind.
can't even read, but I recommend you go
mind.
through it. There's just like in all caps. There's, they're calling her all things. So one of the things that she was complaining about is that it was damaging her booze brand and her what is it called? Blake Brown, I think, is her hairline product. Okay. Like shampoos and conditioners.
Cool.
It was affecting her brand. Like, people leaving all these nasty comments, and it's one of those things where she added 10 pages of these like internet comments, and it's like, so what? It's not their fault. It's kind of almost like blaming somebody or some other people. Justin, look, all your fans are attacking me on the internet. It's like, you did this to me. I'm a victim now. It's like this weird kind of victim. Instead of taking accountability for her own actions.
That's the problem. People doesn't acknowledge that every action has a consequence.
Yeah, I mean,
this
look,
is a consequence of your actions.
Look, this is her poster for the It Ends With Buzz promotion with It Ends With. This is despicable marketing, right? And like, no wonder your brand is tanking. Because people can see right through this. This is like, what? This is a movie about domestic violence and
you're
abuse,
promoting
booze, and making a fun pun out of it. It ends with buzz. It's like it's deferring the actual accountability and responsibility for your own behavior, and blaming fans for writing rude comments because you did this. Like, it's ridiculous.
Actions have consequences.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's kind of like a form of narcissism, I feel like. It's
what am I doing this and I'm receiving something completely that I was not expecting?
Yeah, but it's a form of narcissism in the sense that, you make everything about yourself.
Of course,
as opposed to the actual victims or what you did, your actions. It's kind of like if you ever had like a bad roommate, for example, and they don't pay the rent, and you go up to your roommate and say, "Hey, can you pay your half of the rent? We need to pay the rent." And the guy would be offended and be like, oh, what? You're asking me in a time right now?
Yeah.
You know my situation.
Yeah.
I just lost my job. I'm working really hard. I don't need the stress in my life.
Yeah, and it's almost like my fault. Like, dude, I'm so sorry for like asking for your part of your rent.
Yeah. And then they make you feel like a bad person for asking them for their share of the rent.
And then he's telling like all the around people, it's like, this guy's a piece of shit. He's been asking me for the part of my rent.
Yeah, then they ostracise you, talk to exactly what you're saying. They tell your friends. They're like, oh my God.
I live in LA. I know what is that.
This is what LA's like. Yeah. Just full of a bunch of narcissists who flake, who make everything about themselves, and don't take actual accountability for their own actions and blame everyone else. That's a form of narcissism.
We need the meme of Walter White saying, this is all about me.
Exactly. So this lawsuit, it's just like, whatever. It's not even worth going over. You can look at it yourself. A couple things I wanted your reaction, though. Just recently, I think it's like today or yesterday, the Hollywood Reporter released a magazine cover for this whole case. I want your genuine reaction to this, okay? Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Justin Baldoni mocked in the Hollywood Reporter on a Wild magazine cover. All right, are you ready for this?
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Look, there's Justin Baldoni.
Why do they want to look like heroes?
No, so what is this? If you look at it closely, it's David versus Goliath. With the slingshots, the biblical David.
Well, bad Bible reference, but sure.
Like he's holding a book. But here's the funny thing: a lot of people are noticing that Blake is the one with the slingshot. So are they saying that Blake is the David against Justin's Goliath? That makes absolutely no sense. And it's like the comments are crazy. It's like someone tweeted like the audacity to turn this whole case into a joke, effing alarming. I stand with Blake Lively because I believe her. Like people are like tweeting this. There's people still on Blake's side.
Yep.
But it's like, man, this little poor guy is getting brutalized. So which team are you guys on, Justin or Blake? I mean. Honestly, I don't.
Leave your comments so we can see what is the demographic. Leave a comment.
It's definitely it's Nicole. They're just watching. They're like, "What's going on? What's going on?"
Which is fun.
Well, it's not fun. We should take this seriously. But it's easy to make fun of Hollywood. People always ask, "Why are you laughing so much?" Because it's celebrities, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like
at the end of the day, they're not gonna pay my bills. They're not gonna pay your bills as well. So
yeah.
What's the matter?
I mean, but it is. I do feel really bad for Justin because he seems like a nice guy.
That's different. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to show you a couple more stuff, alarming things. This was Amy Schumer. Okay. During the SNL 50th anniversary after party, or maybe the pre-party, whatever it was, with Blake Lively. Look, check it out. Look, Blake is giving her a hug.
Oh.
She was like, I think if you like lip read her, she's like, oh, I really need this hug right now. There's Ryan Reynolds, and look at the way she's touching her. Like, like you're still with me.
Yo, without consent?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I know. Only women can do that with. But it's like, they're like, oh, you're still with me, right? You're like, you're still on team Blake.
Like that. Yes.
Yeah, you're
good reading.
You're on team Blake.
I'm glad that you're right here.
Yes, I really need you right now. You're my only friend. You're the one supporting me.
Because Taylor Swift abandoned me.
Yeah, because Taylor Swift's like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm not your dragon anymore. Bye. But it's like, so here's another thing. I did a little research on Amy Schumer. She's actually signed with WME, the talent agency, the same talent agency.
Oh, of the guy who fired Baldoni.
Yeah.
Yes.
That Justin Baldoni. Yeah, just the same guy, the owner of WME, who called Justin Baldoni Justin Baloney. Amy Schumer is part of WME.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, what a weird coincidence. Again, is that a conspiracy? Is it a coincidence? What's going on here? Is this rigged? But again, like I wonder if like Amy Schumer is actually kind of terrified right now at this situation, because she has to choose. Do I choose my career? Do I choose more gigs? Do I choose fame and fortune over like taking sides of the truth or whatever the truth is? Like she might be actually terrified because she doesn't want to say anything bad to these really powerful people in her own talent agency. So she's almost kind of like, who knows what she's actually thinking.
Yep.
What's going on in her. She could be actually terrified of this whole situation. She's kind of like a hostage.
Yes. She's
Okay.
gonna do whatever is convenient for her, which is understandable at this point.
I got my gum out like Kevin Costner because I just remember watching chewing gum during that SNL thing.
There was a reference to it.
So okay, I want to show you this other video. Meanwhile, Blake Lively is going out to red carpets. This is Justin Baldoni. They recently,
Mr. Bologna?
No, please don't say that. That's offensive. Mr. Baldoni, show some respect for Christ's sake. Mr. Baldoni hang out with fans in Hawaii.
Oh, cool.
Now I want you to watch this video. Okay, like there's his fans. And there's his wife. They're going shopping
At the
Whole Foods.
groceries.
Yeah, Whole Foods, right?
Oh.
Like they're, oh, can I get a selfie? Can I? And then this lady approaches. It's like, oh yeah, sure. I love your work. Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan. And like, watch. Look at his hand. Look. He's got the hover hand.
The woo, keeping them, keeping it 1-2 inches of distance so they don't cancel me.
Dude.
Yep.
This guy is terrified.
Yep.
I bet you this is the work of their attorneys and their PR crisis management team.
Yep.
Over Melissa, Nathan, and Jeremy Abel. They're like, okay, here's the memo, Justin. Okay, remember, there might be people out there, a lot of pretty girls out there who might approach you. Do not touch them. Do the hover hand method. And it's like, because honestly, if I was accused of sexual harassment, I would be terrified of women approaching me.
Yeah.
Because who knows? Maybe
ever talk to me again.
No, exactly, right? I'd be so terrified to even touch them because it's like, who knows? Maybe they're like a plant. Maybe they've been sent by Blake's team to get some evidence.
Oh,
and there's a film crew.
He talked to me.
Why is there a film crew? Right?
In a grocery store.
Yeah, and why are they spying on him, watching everything that he does? I bet you there's private investigators right now trying to dig up dirt right now.
That's what is going to happen. They're going to be releasing like, oh, he jaywalked in the street in Hawaii, and we got it right in video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's him flirting with some girl at a bar without his wife. I bet you there's people filming him right now.
That's
it's a
for
total
sure.
invasion of privacy.
24/7.
It's going on right now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
24/7.
So you got to be careful.
Where's this video from?
It's from a few weeks ago in Hawaii. He's on vacation. It's like there's a bunch of footage of him. Okay, but this hover hand kind of thing also remind me of the king of hover hands. You know who the king of hover hands is?
No.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Mr. Nice Guy.
Yes, Keanu Reeves is actually the king of hover hands. In fact, if you literally search for hover hand Keanu, all you will do is you'll find pictures of Keanu
It's an
Reeves.
H.
Yeah,
It's a whole subject in the internet.
Literally, look, there's like pointing his hand never touches anybody.
Which
look,
I
look
respect that. I respect that because, dude, you don't know the other person.
Exactly.
You don't know the other person.
Look, he's hover handing Dolly Parton. It's like, you can never be too careful.
That's true.
Dolly Parton, man. There's a funny meme out there. Like this one says, "So you're telling me I can dodge lawsuits?" No, Neo. I'm trying to tell you when the time comes, you won't have to. Oh my God, this is.
And you have the two ways. You're gonna have people saying like, "Okay, that's right. He's doing the correct thing," or you're gonna have people who is like, "Oh, dude, like who do you think you are? Like you're not touching your fans."
Yeah, I mean, this is what it's come down to. Is as sad as it is, guys, we can't even like hug women anymore on the public because it could be interpreted as sexual harassment.
Yep.
And I think it's like, is this the world that we really want to live in? Heck no. Nobody wants to live in this world where we have to like distance ourselves. Can't even hug anybody.
This is consequence of the pandemic. No, this is consequence of the cancel culture, cancellation culture.
Well, definitely in the post Me Too movement, and I think I think it's the pendulum has definitely swung in a certain direction. Again, who knows the truth, but maybe leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. There's things that you guys can say that maybe we can't because because I don't want to get canceled. I don't want the Blake's Dragons to go after us
twice.
YouTubers. Exactly. Blink twice if you need help, Amy Schumer. Just blink twice. Just give us a sign.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for listening for another update on what's going on. We're following this case very closely. Like and subscribe. Until next time.
See you guys.